Hi guys, I got the Five Nights at Freddy's Popeyes meal and I'm gonna be reviewing it. So this meal comes with these cheesy bites with marinara sauce, the normal tenders with garlic seasoning on them. You can get it either spicy or mild, but you know me, I'm too white for that. I do just the mild version, and then a drink, and later you will see the cupcake cup. So first of all, my thoughts on the cheesy bites was that honestly this was the best part of the meal. They didn't have a good cheese pull, but I'll let it slide because they were very tasty. And then the tenders, I must say, either you get a bite that was just the normal tender, or you get a bite that has way too much seasoning and it's just completely overpowering. I think the idea was good, but the execution is a little sloppy. I probably would just order normal chicken, but it is what it is. The garlic flavor is really nice if you get a good amount of it, and there's also that little garlic flavor on that cheesy bites, which I actually really enjoyed. I realized after the fact that they only gave me 2 tenders instead of 3, but it's alright because 2 tenders was plenty for me. I think from a marketing standpoint, this meal was super impressive. I think it was very creative to have the cheesy bites with marinara sauce to represent Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, and those were honestly so yummy. They don't really fit in the Popeyes genre, but I don't really mind it. It's something different. And then the garlic powders, the garlic parmesan seasoning for the chicken strips was, I think, extremely smart because they didn't have to make a whole different type of new chicken as well. They just used the normal strips and then added the seasoning on it for the people who ordered this meal. I think that's super smart. But obviously then there is the quality control part of it. As you can see, I got the bum end of that because there's like parts of the chicken strip with an insane amount of seasoning, and then some of it is unseasoned. But I think overall, like, even having that cupcake, it's a very, very good collab from a marketing standpoint. I think it's very smart and it's very representative of Five Nights at Freddy's. I did not at all expect Five Nights at Freddy's to collaborate with Popeyes, but I'm impressed, I have to say. The meal was mediocre, but I think ideas-wise, it was executed very well. Next, you're gonna see the cupcake, which I honestly was terrified to eat this. I was so scared. It looks pretty foul. The icing on mine pretty much all melted to the bottom. But I will say, it tasted very yummy. It was strawberry flavored, and I very much enjoyed it. It was very sweet, so if you don't like sweet desserts, you're gonna hate it. But I honestly would order this on its own. It was yummy, and it was a nice way to finish the meal. I think it would have been easier if they had just taken a biscuit with strawberry glaze on it. I think that would have been perfectly fine, but I admire their ingenuity with this cupcake concoction. Overall, I think this was a pretty enjoyable meal. However, due to the fact that it's at Popeyes, I kind of had to give it a lower score because I would honestly rather order so much of their other food in front of ordering this, because their fries are god tier, their biscuits are god tier, and personally, I know it's controversial, but I love their plain strips with just ranch. And all those things to me are so much better than this meal. I would probably order the mozzarella bites on their own, but I wouldn't be ordering this meal again. But like I said, I think it's very creative and well executed. So all in all, I would give it a 6 out of 10.